Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mngoni Mkonto. I was always asking myself, why do white people discriminate against black people? Why do um, almost the whole world or the whole other nations? Why do they discriminate against black people? What makes the black person so vulnerable uh, for attacks by the other nation? What makes the other nation or white people uh, relentlessly and continuously attack the black nation? So I was asking myself this question. I actually I'm giving this video in response to some of my viewers who said I should make a video explaining why is the black man discriminated against almost in the whole planet. There is a reason. There is a scientific research uh, which I found when I was making this, when I was preparing. I found that there's a scientific proof that the black man has a dominant gene in the planet. What does this mean? This dominant gene, it's recalling in nature. What does it mean, the dominant gene and be recalling in nature? I'm not saying the black man is superior or the black gene is superior. I'm saying the black gene is a dominant species and it's recalling in its nature. There's a research paper done by Dr. Francis Chris Wilson from the USA in the 1960s, where she gave a scientific proof that if you uh, marry a black man with a white woman, you will produce a black child. And if you marry a black woman with a white man, you will produce a black child. If you marry a black man with a Chinese, you will produce a black child. If you marry a black man with any person across the planet, you will produce a black child at the end of the day. I want to explain this in a layman's understanding with examples that people know. Barack Obama is a black man who became president in the US. His mother is white and his father is black. Barack Obama is a black man. Bob Marley, we all know him. His mother was a black woman and his father was white, and Bob Marley is a black man. We've got many examples. We've got Trevor Noah. I'm mentioning people who are well known. Trevor Noah, whose mother is black and his father is white, and he's a black man. So the black genetic is recalling in its nature. What does this mean? It means if the races would relate equally, if the white people would allow their children to relate with the black children in an equal basis, the white man will face extinction. The white man will disappear from the face of the planet. Because when the black man sleeps with his children are gonna become, his grandchildren are gonna become black. When the black man sleep with the Chinese woman, the Chinese girl, grandchild's children will be black, will become black. So the recalling nature of the black man's gene uh, poses a fear of extinction to the white race and the other races. Though the other people or the other races are a bit secured because their populations are higher in numbers, but the white people are even in minority in the planet. So they are actually what do you call these rhinos? They are threatened. Their existence it's threatened in the planet. We may not have white people in the future if the black man and the white man are equal in terms of economy. Because if the two are equal in terms of economy, then the black child is going to marry the white child. And when that happens, the black man is the only species in this planet which can eliminate the other nations and dominate the planet, not by using guns, but by loving them. When the all the nations are afraid of the black love, because when the black man gives loves, he recalls. When the black woman gives loves, she recalls. So the black person is the only species on the planet which has got a recalling power to the other races. So that is why the black person is discriminated against. You can imagine in South Africa if it can happen that we only have about 10% of white people in South Africa. If it happens that all of those people intermarry with black people in South Africa, it won't take, I don't think it would take more than 50 years to get, basically it would just take one generation, maybe around 100 years. A period of 100 years, we would have no white people in South Africa because they will all be converted by the dominant nature of the black gene. So those who wanted to understand the reason, the actual reason why white people hate black people, it's because they are facing extinction if they live in peace with the black man. And the black man is the king of the jungle. When he lives with you, he recalls your race, and his race will dominate. White people tried to, when they came to South Africa, they tried to increase their population here through sleeping with black people. You can see the colored community was created through these people don't allow us to mention on YouTube because this video can, but bekukudlengulwa kwabantu bala South Africa, abafazi bala South Africa, to produce the colored community, where white people were trying to increase their population in South Africa, and they failed dismally because the children who were born there were black people, even though they tried to separate the children from the mothers and take them to stay in a different place. Horrific stories of apartheid. I'm not talking about that today. I'm talking about why is the black man discriminated across the world. I thank you for listening.